I think the picture that you showed of that gown, that has to be a lady. If you look at the shoes closely, they're black. It's like, slippers or something like that.
Yeah.
There's
It's
something
not wearing white trainers.
No, it's definitely somebody. Unless it's somebody he knew, and that it is maybe a man in a dressing gown who owns that house. Do you know that kind of a thing?
Yeah.
It's
definitely definitely some kind of summer dress, or like a sarong dress. It's not it's a weird thing. And the only way you would take that as the person with the phone is if you were like hugging the girl and you took it looking down, because you wouldn't take it of your, it'd only be of yourself doing that. And what a weird picture to send someone. Like, he sent one looking out of the valley and one of a blanket. But why would you do that? Why would you send your mum one of you looking down wearing a blanket? I don't get it, unless you're trying to tell someone something.
I know.
I don't
And is there any like, say, cellars out that area where them other little houses to the left of the valley are? Is there any places where, people have bunkers or they have cellars or anything like that? No?
We don't know. We haven't really seen a lot of. I can't put the picture up again because I got a warning last time because it's got a cigarette in it. So I can't put the picture up again. Everyone's saying Jay doesn't smoke; he only vapes. So there's 3 cars out of that spot now. One is some kind of quad bike, I think, the red one. It looks like a quad bike, and there's men all looking there. But this is the most searching I've seen done in the day.
But Hayley, keep doing what you're doing. You're absolutely amazing, and I'll be following you. I actually saw in the comments that other person that I have been following could be lying. So I will.
Is that Leah Birch?
Yes.
She's a liar, and she's literally doing this for money. She doesn't know Jay, she doesn't know the family, and she's coming live constantly with her gifts on in a missing persons case, and she blocks you straight away as soon as you say, like, why are your gifts on? Whenever I do a current case, like where someone's actually missing, I'll just turn my gifts off because it's just, it's the right thing to do. Yeah, she's not telling the truth.
Okay, at least I know that now. At least I can stick with you.
I thought I'd give you a follow back because I'd like to see what you do and stuff. So I'll give you a follow back. So if ever you're live, whatever, I'll jump over.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much. I don't know how to drop myself out.
I'll help. Thank you very much. It was nice to meet you.
You too.
Thanks. Bye. I don't know why the guys were allowed to see him. Or I don't know why the guys were allowed to fly back. All I can think of, like, even in a case where he's still missing, you wouldn't let them come back home. Do the police know something else? Is there a reason why the police aren't out there searching more? Why they haven't got more people out there? There's got to be something that we don't know that the police do. How has Miss Baguette just come in here again on a different account?
Right. So I've just been and spoke to Randy on his live. Because he can't follow you and you can't follow him when you're both live. So he's followed me and I've shared your live to him.
Right. Okay.
So I think he's going to come in, but it's very confusing. But I think I've done it.
Yeah. I don't know who Randy is. I don't even want to be rude. Is he the black guy out searching? The one I was watching yesterday?
Yeah, I've been watching him. And there's another guy I've been watching as well. I can't remember his name.
Okay, I don't want to be rude, but I was just literally trying to think of a descriptor very quickly. And I was watching someone out there yesterday with getting bottles of water ready and doing searches and that. And I was just kind of watching for a little bit. Anyone who can add anything to the situation would be great because right now we're floundering because there's just too much. There's loads of vehicles there now.
Not agony. The guy I was watching, he does updates from his car. I genuinely can't remember his name.
Does that look like on the camera? Does it look like 2 white cars and some kind of quad bikes?
Sorry for the barking dog. It's not mine.
Guys, the camera, I can only say it so many times. It's Skyline cameras and skylinewebcams.com. And then you need to go to the Masker one. I can't give you the full link because it's absolutely huge. And I can't type a link into the comments. Someone else might be able to do it. Yeah, but why do cars keep coming, leave, and then more cars come? Like, what's going on?
Because we're on day 5 now. So I'd have expected if that's the area that he was last seen, I'd have expected that area to have been exhausted in search
Yeah.
by now. I don't understand why there's so much activity in that area, unless they've had some kind of like tip off that we're not aware of.
You see, what you would normally do in a search case like this, so say someone goes missing in a national forest, you would get their last pin location, which we're lucky to have in this case, which was near to the cafe, which is what police are saying. It was near to that cafe. And then you would do a search 5-mile radius of that cafe, and you would hit that hard. So you would literally have dogs out there. You would take dogs to that cafe and let them lead you in what direction he went in. You would get out like horseback. You would get out whatever you could in that area. But we haven't seen any of that. We've seen like, you would do a grid search, but you would literally do it from that point. You would take dogs out. He was bleeding as well. Let's not forget. Yes, you got the smell of blood in the air. Dogs are amazing at it. And you would literally go from that area and the dog would take you literally to his point. So if the dogs had been out, the only reason a dog would not have a scent, right, is if a person was picked up in a vehicle. The only time. It doesn't make any sense. So in certain cases where a child's been kidnapped, the dog will lead you up to the point where they got in the vehicle. So how are they not finding him? The dogs haven't even been out to the house. It makes no sense.
But where would the dogs be getting their reference from? Like, where would they be getting their scent reference? Would they not have
Something from the room? A t-shirt, a pair of trainers, a pair of pants, anything with his scent on. Like,
So that's really weird, because if you know that he's been in the house, surely you'd take the dogs to the house, find the scent in the house, and then follow the scent from there. And like,
it would only take for you would normally see it in the media. You would normally see like, oh, his mum provided a t-shirt today for the dogs and the dogs have gone out. They're just not giving us any information. I do understand that obviously it's a different country, so it's very different, but we're not having anything. Who else has been reported for commenting? Oh, my happy place is if you're getting violations for comments, TikTok are just naturally doing it. So if I come into a live, I'll like say 6 things and 3 of them will go through and I'll get 3 reports. It's just crazy.
just ignore them though, because you don't actually get you don't get reprimanded for them. Like, it doesn't affect your account in any way. It's really
annoying because you don't get to say what you want to say. I got a violation yesterday for telling Fat Freak I wanted to throw him across the room like a dog toy. They wouldn't let that go through.
I got a violation for calling a cat cute and fluffy. Like, not going to worry about it.
It's stopping all my flirting, because I literally went in there, he was playing with dog toys, and I went, I'd love to throw you like a dog toy. And it just literally didn't even go through. There's 4 cars there now, and there's people going out into the bush.
Someone messaged me on Insta as well, and I picked up on it too. So people were saying that the buses are only 3 times a day. But I've been watching this webcam for about 20 minutes and seen 2 buses already. So
yeah, I've seen 3. And I'm just glancing out the corner of my eye. How could you do that to your friend? I just don't know. I've literally seen a green kind of bus, and other buses. Yeah, Lucy did say she called 911. So unless she went to America first.
what is the emergency number in Europe? Is it not
112 in it?
112, yeah.
Yeah, well, there's messages being deleted off of Jay's social media. So I don't understand why that's happening. And guys, if you could just note that, like if people are in here, you're going on holiday and stuff, like it's 112. Everyone should know that before you go on holiday in case you do have an emergency. One of the cars left now. 2 of the men are still down the bank searching. But the thing is, right, all of these cars, right, people get out of the cars and they go down into that area and go no further than like 5 foot and get back into their car. Why aren't people fucking searching? Like, I've never seen anything like this. Are they just doing it because they know people are seen on the camera, so it looks like they're doing something? Because we've had about 12 cars there in the last 10 minutes, and none of them have gone further than 6 foot from the car. It doesn't make any sense. But why would they just take pictures, like literally just go down the bank like 2 foot and then just get back in the car? If I was going to take pictures, I wouldn't even bother getting over the railing. I'd just literally take a picture out of the valley. Has anyone... I just saw a comment, but then it went really fast. Has anyone seen the messages with Lucy uploaded 2 minutes ago? Where were they uploaded?
I've just had a few sent to me actually. I think I know. Where are they? My Instagram inbox has never been this busy in my life.
I know.
So Lucy responded to somebody. Someone said, I was just wondering why my posts keep getting deleted. I thought it was vital information. And Lucy replied saying, because it's irrelevant. We know he is not at the church. We know where he is. And then she responded with asterisks. We don't know where he is, but he is not there.
What? Okay. That's weird, isn't it? That's Freudian slip, that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, you can easily say, I do it myself all the time, but it's...
We know... Yeah, but literally, normally in a case like this, I'll just literally pick between the lines, like, because it's irrelevant, we know he is not at the church, we know where he is. But I actually, the messages of mine that you keep deleting, Lucy, say, can I just have a definitive timeline so that I can work from what the information is? That's what we need. Do you know what I mean? So you saying, you given 3 different times and stuff like that, you know, it shouldn't bother you. If you make a mistake and then you like literally look at your phone and you see what actual time it was, then you would just be like, oh yeah, sorry, like the reason that's happened is because we were confused, I was stressed. But to just delete the messages, that looks really, really shady.
I can't even put it on screen. I was going to like come to it, but the Zoom it's just blurry.
Oh, someone said, I think a British man who lives in Tenerife who owns a car rental company is letting people today use his cars for searching. He's called Night Rider on TikTok, and that might be maybe why we're seeing all those white cars.
That's the guy.
Really nice.
He's the guy. He's the guy that I watch.
Oh.
Night Rider.
Night Rider. Please report back messages. I mean, I just think asking for a timeline is not, you know, it's not awful, is it? I just can't imagine why you wouldn't want people to have that timeline. People aren't going to help anymore until you put out. So someone put a message in the group saying people need to stop donating to Jay Slater's GoFundMe. There's loads of evidence that the money is not for what people are intending it for. Lucy is the girl who set it up as a known drug dealer around Ibiza and Tenerife. She met Jay due to him buying drugs off her, and she won't answer anyone's questions or clarify a single screenshot that's been sent or evidence showing she wasn't the last person to speak to Jay, and that she's editing photos to cut certain times out when the pictures was took. Brad, the lad who was there, has come out and kind of gave up her story, as he says he was actually the last person to speak to Jay, half an hour after Lucy apparently couldn't contact him anymore. Jay is clearly in trouble through this girl, and she's set up the GoFundMe out of guilt because she answered certain questions that clearly go against her story. I don't think anyone should be donating. Remember, Lucy does not know Jay's mum and is a known drug dealer, and you think we can trust 30k to be handed over to the right hands? We think everyone should know that obviously something is going on out there, which is absolutely check his page in the post. What page?
Sorry, I was just grabbing the photos from my other phone. I'll put them on there.
Yeah, so in between yeah, okay, of course. 21 weeks ago, when Lucy was having conversations with one of her friends on TikTok, someone called Festival Goodies said, catch you in... Oh, no, Lucy said to Festival Goodies, catch you in Ibiza. And someone said, oh, I've got to catch someone in the airport lounge beforehand. And Lucy said, and someone says, fucking too right. And someone says she's on transporting duties, meaning Lucy, and she's put laughing faces. Anthony Hill, the primary school teacher, his body's been found today. The primary teacher from Norwich, he went missing on his way to work.
Oh no, is he the guy with the backpack?
The guy with the backpack who was not mentally doing very well, and he went into the shop and then went missing. I feel really sad. I feel really sad about that, especially because he was a teacher, and I just feel like they're teaching the next generation of people. I don't know who the user is that is requesting. They don't even have a profile picture, so I'm not accepting.
Yeah, this is the Lucy screenshot. So this is where she's like made that typo. But even if she meant, like, if you think if she meant to say we don't know where he is, if you read that sentence as a whole and put the word don't in, it doesn't really flow because you're saying we know he's not at the church. We don't know where he is. Like, I don't know how to explain that. That doesn't make sense. Like, with like making two negative claims, like surely you just say we don't know where he is. But then Lucy sent another message which was a little bit
wait for it to load. Yeah, Katie, I'm just waiting for it to load.
like Lucy's responses are just a little bit mean. It was a typo. Old man, away you go, Sherlock Holmes wannabe. Like, your mate's gone missing. Why are you like being so aggressive with people? And like, this person genuinely just looks like they're trying to help.
Oh my God. So somebody actually has proof now that Jay didn't phone Lucy. Lucy phoned her at 8:44.
Lucy phoned Jay.
It says, when you're taking money out of people's hands, Lucy, it becomes public. I and 2 phone calls with Lucy now, and she sent proof of the calls, and this is her response. It's an outbound call from Lucy, not inbound, as she states he called her stressed. She called Jay at 8:44. She also states the mum is on the IG account deleting comments of Jay's. When I pulled her on and said, why would his mum have access to her son's IG? This was her story, so I'm going to now bring up the screenshots. So yeah, it shows at 8:44, she had an outgoing call with Jay Slater, which lasted 2 minutes. So now this is a whole new time that we have. That was the 4th time she's given us now, and that is actually a screenshot, and that has baffled my head. And then someone said, this said outgoing call, which means you called him. You said he called you. I don't want to have to upset you, but this is outgoing call. You said he called at 8:30, at 8:15 and 8:50. Where's the log for the inbound call? And then she sent him another one saying incoming call on the 19th of June. But didn't he go missing on the 17th?
Yeah, that was 2 days ago. It's 21st today. How's he rang her on the 19th of June? Wait. Yeah, it's the 21st. That was Wednesday.
Yeah, but it doesn't say Jay's name. It just says incoming call. But she's saying that's the call from Jay. And he's going, the difference is this is an inbound call. You sent me an outbound call, and so he didn't call you. You called him, you're saying. Oh my God. And then she's gone, oh, I'm going back to the police station. I'll get back to you. And then she said, his mum had his Instagram and Messenger from an old phone. And I'm sure she doesn't want all of this on his page when he's missing. It's diverting everyone from finding him safe. And the person put, haha, Lucy, fuck off. So now she reckons his mum's out in Tenerife with Jay's old phone, accessing his accounts. Now, let me tell you something from someone who's just got a new phone. As soon as I logged into everything on this phone, it logged out on my old phone. You have the option. So why is Jay going to leave an old phone at home where his parents can see his drug dealers and everything else? It makes no sense unless they have Jay's actual phone. And so they've put back saying, you said she found a phone in his room. So that says a 19-year-old lad has a spare phone sat there just in his room, and his mum found it and knew his password to log in and then got onto his Instagram. And instead of looking for a son, she sat in Tenerife on his Instagram, reading comments to delete them. And then the comments that she's leaving on there are saying, rest in peace, Jay, and you're just like fucking Madeleine McCann. So if she's got access, his mum, why is she not deleting those that are slagging off her son? I'm absolutely baffled by this now. So she reckons she's had an incoming call from Jay 2 days after he's gone missing. She's literally, this is mental.
Would the authorities know if he turned his phone on? If his phone suddenly like sparks up, they'd know.
Yeah.
So it's not
Yeah.
like it's not likely that one of them has got his phone and have like made that call or anything like that.
They can even tell on a phone, right? So say I kidnap you, which I'd like to one day, and I turn off your mobile phone. I turn it off. Am I back? Yeah, if I turn off your phone manually, you can tell. If I smash your phone, they can tell if it gets cut out that way, or if it runs out of battery, they can tell. So they can tell what's going on. It's not a burner phone that he had that day, because he was on Snapchat, he was on calls and stuff like that, so it wasn't like an old throwaway brick phone.
CJ, what have I done?
So it says today for Friday searching, which was at 10:51. They put this up. Search and rescue personnel have to say today joined officers on the islands, Gardaí, civil service, and they will appear. They're going to focus on a specific area of overgrown terrain. Some officers are using binoculars to survey the landscape before heading down towards the bottom of the hillside. This is fucking bizarre, man.
But they're doing that on
Lucy.
day 5.
Where's Lucy's voice notes?
I'll check my Insta, sorry. My other phone's in here.
Oh, right, okay. So the guy, the ingoing message that I showed you was the guy proving to Lucy, like, this is what an ingoing call looks like. So that wasn't a call from Jay. So that's not what it is. But Lucy called him at 8:44, which is a completely different time. And she made that call. So how did she know that he'd left that house and he was in the middle of nowhere? Unless it was a plan. Unless it's like, I'm going to phone you this time and I'm going to come and grab you or whatever. And they phoned and he's like, I've got 1% battery in the middle of nowhere. I don't believe it. I don't believe he left that house that morning with 1% battery on his phone. I don't, because it makes no fucking sense. This is crazy. And this is why Lucy will go into hiding soon, because she's given out so much false information that people are going to pull her up on it, because it doesn't make any sense. So she says to the guy or the girl that she's messaging, we need 30k for a private investigator and to get helicopters out. The Spanish police haven't helped well enough, and we're trying to get the UK police here to look as well. And he put, and did you blank my story about his mum again on the phone? He left a phone in his room, logged in for her. She knew the password and she sat on his IG now, not looking for him. Is there a next one to that? And then she's put, I'm not back home at all. What the fuck are you on about? And he's put, why would the phone be logged in? She has an old phone sat in his mum's house with his socials logged in, just in case of an emergency. Now, that makes no sense to me. Do you know, if I got the police knocked on my door at 2 a.m. and said, Hayley, you need to get over to Tenerife now because Tegan's missing, I ain't even looking for a room. I ain't looking for a room for no phone. I'm getting on the next fucking available place, plane over there. There ain't no way I'm looking for his room for kind of signs, because he's gone missing abroad. Makes no sense. I'm going into the camera now. There ain't no way a teenage boy, or a teenage girl is giving their mum their Instagram password. No way, he's on there doing balloons and shit. Why is he going to give his mum his password?
Especially if you're up to stuff like that. Like,
yeah. Well, see, I can't blame any of this shit on his mum, right? Hey, Hassel, I can't blame any of this shit on his mum, because I don't even know what his mum knows or doesn't know. I don't even know if she knows about the GoFundMe, because she's not on any of the groups. Like, we don't know that she's not actually in bed. Is that an ambulance coming down the mountain? Car. Oh, no, it's not stopping. We don't know that his mum knows any of this. We don't know that she's not being sedated in a hotel room. We know that two people, Brad's mum and Lucy, are controlling everything online. And Brad's mum even said yesterday, I told you all, stop messaging. his mum. She doesn't need to know. She doesn't need to be disturbed. But it's fucking mum. And the day before that, you told us that his mum's phone was now with Interpol, so that they could trace the prank phone calls. So she's either got the phone or she fucking hasn't. But why are you telling people who they should contact and when they should call her and stuff? It's weird how all these cars that keep stopping are white. I know that loads of cars are white, but I just think it's weird. We did hear Brad's mum's voice note. Is there any in the voice note you played, or is there more?
The one I seen was just the two. Just the two. Why is there like a stream? There's like there's like 4 cars.
3 now, one's just gone again.
To go on the webcam, if you go to Skyline Webcams and type in Mascar, MASCAR.
It could be a search meeting point to be fair, yeah. Oh, someone messaged me now. Oh. People attacking me in comments left, right, centre. Okay. So there's a girl called Pippa who's saying, Lucy wasn't in his account. I'm the one who's in his Instagram looking for something. So everyone's started having to go at her and Brad. So now Pippa's in it, even though it's his mum a minute ago. Makes no sense. And then Rach has put, Brad Gio has updated his profile picture to him and Jay. And it says, Rach knows full well I'm on Jay's Instagram and isn't bothered by it. As you can see, I'm friends with her on Facebook and these posts are for friends only. So no one can see but me and my other friends. So why is this Pippa, actually in his Instagram? And who is Pippa?
Well, I think she's got access to his Instagram.
Yeah, Pippa's the one deleting the post, she's saying. She's saying she's in there looking for something. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Jess.
Like, even if she does have access to his Instagram, she shouldn't be on there because she could be tampering with, like, there could be evidence on there. Like, he could have messaged someone on Instagram about, you know, what's gone on, and she could be tampering with it. Like, she shouldn't be anywhere near that Instagram.
So someone said that they added Pippa Harriet into a group on Snapchat, and they said, have you been helping with the search? And someone else put, no, she's looking for attention. And Pippa said, Jay won't be coming home anytime soon. And then someone's messaged that Pippa saying, you joined in June of 2024. So how do we know you're actually a girl? And she's put, yeah, I joined ways before he went missing. I've got 2 Instas. And then she went, so suck your mum. And then they went, shut up, you weapon. Reply back on Snap if you're that bad. And she's put, I still know where Jay is though, and you don't. And that's the one that's saying she's got access to Jay's account. And someone's put, bro, you don't know anything, shut up. And she's put, I do. It's fucking crazy now.
But even if Pippa is, if she is genuinely on there and she's deleting messages, the police will still be able to retrieve everything, won't they? If they like took the phone and looked into it, they'd still be able to find everything that was on there anyway.
Yeah, 100%. They can. People are stupid if they think they can just delete messages. Someone wants to take that screenshot of Lucy's call at 8:44 and give it to the police and be like, well, she's lying. What else is she lying about? Because people who have nothing to hide nothing. So if you're literally generally worried about your friend, you tell 100% the truth. You've got no reason to lie, no reason to make anything up. You just stick with the facts. The fact that you will, the fact that you're lying, you're changing things. Even if you literally thought you knew where Jay is and you knew how to bring him home, you are not going to consistently make stuff up. Sky News said that Jay's at home. What? Sky News said Jay was at home. Pippa is Lucy, right? Okay, it makes sense.
When did Sky News say that?
When? Yeah, I've not seen that. check. I'm just seeing what's going on down that thing. Do they not look at the dark cars? Do they not look exactly identical that are over at the thing? Homes in England.
One sec, I'm going to put Sky News on.
Actually, just do a message request for me. It's getting crazy. I need to do a news search, don't I? I'm just going to bring up the latest Jay Slater news because that's mad. So I'm going to go to the Independent because they're literally doing the updates on the case, and it will just tell us what is our latest news because I trust the Independent. So
Yes.
school friends just stay home as they turn hometown blue. In Jay Slater's hometown in Lancashire, people have been placing blue ribbons on buildings in support of his family and the safe return of the popular local teenager. His friend Callum Thorpe, who had known him since primary school, said initially thought Jay Slater had simply been to an after party and not turned up. However, he said as time's getting on, things are getting more scary. Andy Watson, the long-term partner of Jay Slater's mum, Debbie Duncan, confirmed to The Sun the person pictured in the footage was the 19-year-old. That's the boy in that party with his jaw going. So that's confirmed to be him. And Jay Slater had to be talked into going to Tenerife before he vanished. Speaking from the family home in Oswald Twistle, Jay's stepdad said the teenager didn't want to go abroad. Jay travelled to Tenerife early this month to attend the 3-day NRG music festival. His friends kept talking him into going. He wasn't really that keen, and his mum said, I wish I hadn't encouraged him to listen to his friends. Thank you, Jenny, for subscribing. A Tenerife local, Araceli, who works in the business next to the rental property, told the Mirror, I never saw the missing boy, but I know people saw him walking on his own. And then obviously we had the woman come forward saying that she had seen him. It's all right, Donna. Jay Slater's stepfather questions why would he walk 8 hours. Jay Slater's stepfather, Andy Watson, has thrown doubt on the suggestion the teenager would have attempted to walk several hours back to his own accommodation. Hey, Ryan. Speaking to Mail Online, he said he had me run him down to the hairdresser's 200 yards away. Why would he walk 8 miles home? Who lives in the mountains? It'd be wrong to speculate, but everyone has their own impression in their head. I would have gone off with. I wouldn't have gone off with 2 people I didn't know. But he's 19. He's impressionable, isn't he? If someone said there's more drink at our house, he's probably going to go. It sounds like his stepdad is questioning some of his friends as well, because he's kind of saying like, why would he walk all that way home? Why would he not wait for a bus? What's going on? Community members have gathered at the search. People where he lives have gathered at a church in his local area. A dog is out there searching in the ravine today, a search dog. So if he's there, that dog is going to find him, in my opinion. And Lucy's obviously speaking to the papers, complaining that the British police aren't involved and that she can't get the Spanish police to speak English to listen to her. Do you see that his mother and his friend saying he FaceTimed him? Yeah, I know, yeah. It's all the stories changing all the time. It makes absolutely no sense. I don't know if they've had a search team particularly in the area of the ravine. Hi, Tate. We're getting picked up at 1 o'clock. What? We're getting picked up at 1 o'clock by Matthew's mum. Okay. Can you have £5 on V-Bucks? Miss Baguette said, yeah, she'll pay me back.
It depends. What are you going to buy?
What are you going to buy? Why? Probably something to do with Gojo, I imagine. Some kind of Gojo skin or something. My son has some feet. Oh, literally. She comes in and she's like, can I do a job for you? And then I'm like, yeah, you can tidy the bathroom if you want. And then she comes down and she's like, did I earn enough for V-Bucks? I'm like, yeah. So we're going to have to just see if we can... is that a van? There was a van earlier in the lay-by. I'm just kind of seeing what else is coming in. I wonder if people have... Oh, hang on, Observer's messaging me as well. So many people are sending me photos. The shocking truth behind Jay Slater join group. We'll join that group. We don't know yet when I'm moving to the new house. I'm just waiting on a date. I've signed all the paperwork and stuff, so it's whenever they finish painting, I guess. I don't know if he's been taken, but I don't think he's in the mountains.
I think surely if he was in the mountains, he'd have been found by now.
Yeah, I do. I think the dog would have picked up his scent, definitely. Why can't I read that properly? There's definitely some strange stuff going on here. Right, I just want to go back because I had some more messages, but I'm tired. He's about his tell-all book. He's got no water, but he's got some crayons. Two guys in white top were digging a hole at the beach. What? When? He might be doing like just a beach activity. No, no one's heard from Brad. We don't even know where Brad is or what he's doing. You have some energy. I know, literally, I've got to go sports day in a little while as well. My little Tory the Tornado is doing the sack race.
Are you going to take part in the parents race? I expect you to win.
I don't want to do the parents race because I feel like because I'm a trained athlete, I think it's unfair on the other parents.
I mean, that's
I might get Taylor to stand at the finish line with a donut and then I'll win.
Wait, is it the dismal delusive donut? Because if it is, then I don't blame you.
What is it? A delusive donut? I was thinking about a Krispy Kreme.
It's my new donut. I put it out for sale yesterday, remember? Or have you not watched my video? Terrible.
Who is that guy there? No, I haven't. Oh, your singing thing?
No, I put because Pearl named a burger after me yesterday, didn't she?
Did she? What was it called?
The busy bitch baguette.
How dare she?
I know. So I made one. I made lots of new bakeries for my non-existent bakery cafe. Is that who's Psychic Sal 100? Have you heard of her?
So someone's posted about Rochelle saying, I watched a video yesterday of a medium who claimed to have been an insight of what happened to Jay. She said she could see a body of water close to him. I know it's a bit of a stretch. Oh, they're off the fucking edge. She also said he was in a church with his eyes closed. And she's also said that he was near the number 3 and had snakes near him when they don't even have snakes in bloody fucking Tenerife. So she's off a fucking noggin. Your new account, definitely some Lucy Burner account. Fuck Lucy times. Do you think? Yeah, I do. That Pippa account is like fucking crazy. It's obviously someone just trolling, but someone went, "You're a new account, you must be Lucy." And she put, "Do you think?" And they put, "Yeah, I do." And she went, "Well, Karen Matthews got away with it." Thank you, Sophie. That's just someone trolling, that is this Pippa. A lot of people do this kind of stuff because they want to get kind of some kind of clout online. They could build a following of like maybe a couple of thousand before this case runs out. So it's just on the Snapchat pic, he had 32% battery. Do you know what I mean? It just everything. Can you send me proof of that just so I've got it? I'm not seeing a line, but I just want to see it. How is Lucy funding a lifestyle? She has in a different country every week, always party destinations. Yeah, because she's probably a mule.
Why was Lucy saying, this is in a message that someone sent, we need 30k for a private investigator, helicopters out? Like, the family, and they don't pay for the helicopters, do they? Like, if the police are searching with helicopters, the family aren't.
So we have a message from Lucy's mother, who's just messaged me, who goes under boss bitch. You are live talking about my daughter, Jay's friend Lucy. You have no idea what you're talking about. She wasn't on the last screenshot. This was taken before they went to the event. Video was used to show his clothing he had on Sunday night. Before you start ranting it on here, get your facts right. She's extremely upset about her friend's disappearance and helping his family for the last few days. She doesn't need to be public about it. What are you trying to achieve? What we're trying to achieve, Lucy's mum, if you're still in here, is a clear timeline. And so far we have proof that it is 8:44 that Lucy phoned Jay. But she's on the media and all over the TV saying it was 8:15, 8:30 and 8:50. That's a lie. So that's not helping Jay's family. That is absolutely hindering an investigation into finding a 19-year-old boy who could be dead right now. So maybe you want to go back to your daughter and ask her to write up a full timeline of when she spoke to Jay, where Jay was, what danger he was in, what he was involved in, and where she knew him to be. You may also want to get a timeline of where she was during that time. Everybody's aim is to bring back Jay, to bring him home safely, which is why I'm wasting hours upon hours every day trying to talk about this case and get awareness. But it's really, really hard to get this case put together when we don't have the basic facts. And if Jay is found dead in those mountains, then it is on everybody who didn't give the police the correct fucking information. So before you want to message me and give me shit, perhaps you want to just do the basic things in this case and not have his mum over there sobbing, panicking, and spending more time into building a fucking GoFundMe and advertising it, and just answer simple questions like, when did she last speak to Jay? Oh, it's what Lucy's mum sent to this woman. Yeah, well, no matter who she sent it to, it's exactly the same. She's actually, yesterday, Lucy was messaging someone back, this really upset girl who's really helping an investigation, saying, oh, you old man, fucking detective wannabe, blah, blah, blah. And she's there like fucking laughing and joking. So she's not exactly grieving, is she? She's not out there putting up posters or doing anything actually specifically helpful. So yeah, that's it. Like, do you know what I mean? That's what we're asking for, basically, is a timeline. Sorry, guys. I just can't stand it, because why are you not sending out messages going, help us find Jay, please join the search, do whatever we can? Do you know what I mean? All week I've been asking people in Tenerife to go and join these searches, go and help out, do what they can. Like, literally, it's driving me insane. Do you know what I mean? How, if people are messaging Lucy, for instance, yeah, saying, oh, what screenshots have you got? What have you got? What have you got? Why is she messaging loads of people back on social media? Why are you fucking searching? Like, these people don't even know you. Why are you trying to prove that you're a good person, sending screenshots, answering questions, admin in a group? Like, get people to admin it back in Oswald Twistle, who actually know Jay, who are not out there with the capability of fucking searching. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You should not have any time in between looking after Jay's mum, his actual birth mother, and doing searches. Like, you shouldn't have time to be a social media queen right now. It makes no fucking sense. Do you know what I mean? You've got people back in his hometown who don't know what to do with themselves because they're missing him. So they're out like flooding the streets with fucking blue ribbons. They could be admin in this group. They want to help. I'll fucking admin the whole group. Do you know what I mean? Literally, let's get the facts out. She's literally messaging people back. She's uploading to her Snapchat. She's uploading to her Instagram. She's messaging people back. She's like literally deleting comments. She's got too much time on her hands. Do you know what I mean? For someone who's supposed to be so worried and searching. Never seen such a shit search. You keep saying like, oh, you want the British police out there. You're on the ground. You're on the ground, go look. Do you know what I mean? I'll 100% say that people have nothing to hide nothing. So if you're hiding even what time you last spoke to Jay and whether he called you or you called him, you're lying. You're lying. Like, you need to tell the truth. And if it's you're just trying to cover him from like drugs or theft, or you've been doing drugs or whatever, like, that's shit, because you're putting his life in danger. 100% you're putting his life in danger. Go to the police and go, look, I literally got involved in something, got involved with some gangsters, Moroccans, whatever it was, or boys from the UK. We owed fucking money. Jay went out there. I was with him. I went to pick him up. This went wrong. But give him the fucking truth. Thank you, Maria, for subscribing. Do you know what I mean? We actually have full-on proof now in screenshots that Jay didn't phone Lucy. Lucy phoned Jay at 8:44, okay? He made that phone call. It's an outgoing call from Jay. So how are you saying that this was something different? You've blagged and you've told bullshit from the beginning, and he's not been found. So that's on the fucking lies right now. Do you know what I mean? If you know a certain person is after him, or you've been involved in something, he could be home by now. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know how you're putting this on everyone else and messaging people, Lucy's mum, going, oh, leave my daughter alone, leave this, leave this. Do something.
Hayley, was this Lucy's mum has messaged you directly?
No, it was someone passed it on, a message from Lucy's mum. I thought it was from her to begin with. I thought it was weird. It was someone in here. And then Jay's call woke her up in the morning and was all like, oh, you know, I've got 1% call, I've got no fucking water, I've got no this, I've got no that. And so she's straight on the phone to the apparently the what's it called? British Embassy and everything else. Just panic straight away. Makes no sense. Let's face it, right? From what Jay's stepdad's saying, right? Jay's stepdad has come out today and said Jay didn't want to go to Tenerife. Jay had to be talked into going to Tenerife by his friends. They constantly kind of hassled him to go. In the end, he agreed. So was it them carrying drugs or was it Jay? And has Jay got himself in some big shit now? Because you don't have to talk a 19-year-old boy into going on a 3-day bender at an energy festival if he's got the money to do it. Why is his stepdad making a massive point of saying he didn't want to go and they talked him into it? Did he owe money? And Lucy's like, you've got to fucking take this out there because you owe this, and this. And then he's got over there and he's fucked anyway. Like, how much debt was he in? Because you know what I mean? If I say to my 17-year-old daughter now, here's a trip, go to fucking Tenerife with your friends. She's a bit stupid anyway. She'll just go. Like she's got no safety about her. She can't even go to spa by herself, so I wouldn't let her go. But how is this happening? Is it confirmed Lucy made a previous GoFundMe for someone before Jay? We don't know. I haven't looked.
I've been looking for proof on that. I've seen it mentioned a few times, but I've not mentioned it because there's no proof of it. Thank
you, Sophie, for subscribing. Thank you, guys. Thanks for the subways, guys. I know I've got my gifts off and stuff, but I can't turn subs off. I have to sub. If I turn it off, it has to be for a period of time. And obviously, I want to keep them on. But if you have subbed and you message one of the mods, I know Ella's in here. You can get the sub link to come into the Discord, the True Crime Discord. Yeah, did he have to steal? Did he have to steal the watch as well? Does he owe like 50 grand or something? It's easy to do, yeah. It's really easy to do. If you start dealing Class A drugs, right, and you get addicted to them, it's very easy to do. Also, if you pick up a big package and you get fucking robbed, you got to pay that money back. Because not only have you lost that package and you can't make no money, the person who's giving you that package, they want their 50, 30, 20k back. Like, you can't just get out of it. Do you know what I mean? Or whether it was Rolex or an MDMA, whether he had to go and pick something up, like something's happened. Yeah, literally. I've known people in my hometown being 30, 40 grand worth of debt. They've got one leg now, but they were. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's crazy. I have a screenshot of Lucy sharing the GoFundMe before she posted to say there wasn't one. Right, guys, I'm going to have to get off in a minute because I need to charge my battery so I can film Tori and the little races today. We'll come back on probably about 4 o'clock if Miss Baguette's free and just go over any updates that have come in. So if you send anything to me or Miss Baguette, we will have it there. And I will try and keep updated. But I've got to do the sports day thing.